Lineup for the Dodgers here in the finale, presented by your SoCal Helpful Honda dealers. As Ohtani leading off, huge part of them climbing out of that decade, a miss in the postseason, getting back to prominence, but action that he got in his knee, final day of the first half. And then that positive. Nola threw his wide, then off we go. And Ohtani scorches the first pitch down to first, right into the glove of Bryce Harper. Well, if you weren't ready for the game to start in your Bryce Harper, you are now. 3:30. Plays the edges where they've been better. Strikeout of Pages, 2 gone in this first inning. He didn't mean just in ends, taking ground balls from Dino Ebel.
Dodgers changed all of Major League Baseball.
Broken bat, rolled it to second, and a good first inning for Aaron Nola. Goes 1-2-3. Here comes Eric Lauer with the Dodgers looking for a series win. Here come the Phillies with Trey Turner to lead off. Kyle Schwarber bats second and DHs. Bryce Harper's at first. Alec Bohm. Eric Lauer, who had a 6 ERA with the Blue Jays, has a 3.12 with the Dodgers. And the Dodgers have won all 7 games that he's pitched in. It's down at the bottom of the leaderboard, and you were touching on this, but grounder back to him, and a nifty play right there by Lauer for the first out.
It's not better.
Was Eric Lauer.
Little league and even high school.
Schwarber reaches out and hooks a little flare that'll sink in for a base hit. His first hit of the series. And first base runner of the game. Fires a 2-2. Harper swings and misses at the high fastball. Just 92, but that's always been a super par of Lauer's. Yesterday was this man right here, Alec Bohm. They had 7 hits. He had 3 of them. Cranks this ball to left field, and he continues to look like that. Alec Bohm with a 2-run home run, and the Phillies strike first.
I played with a batting champion named Bill Madlock, who was an amazing hitter. And he used to say that he concentrated on having slow feet and fast hands. When somebody was on me, I just thought about sending them home unhappy. When somebody was cheering for me, I thought about sending them home happy.
And maybe 3 or 4 years, utility guy, pinch hitter. He said he grinded over it for about a week, and oh no, look over there. Almost hit Mookie Betts. In fact, it did hit Mookie Betts.
Wow. It's dangerous.
Ooh.
Yeah, off the ear flap of the helmet.
He was so lucky to get his face out of the way of that.
Yeah.
And then Muncy down swinging at a curve.
One more look.
Situation right there. Mookie to his feet into the batter's. That drives the first pitch he sees in the air to left center field, but it will hang in the yard for Derek Hill. 2 gone in the second. Just to put a bow on that, Dodgers looking for their first base runner. In the air to left center field and carrying pretty well, but Hill and Sosa come together, and Hill makes the call on the catch, and that's 6 up, 6 down for Nola. Scoreless streak against Philadelphia. That was ended in the first inning with a home run from Alec Bohm. First pitch he throws in the second is going to get him his first out. Hill is retired before we can tell you his name. He did against him last night. And another lefty
Equation in the playoffs.
It's a walk for De La Cruz. Something he doesn't do a whole lot of. 3 yesterday after he had 2 hits on Monday. And over the last month he's home, costing him a run. Stots down in a high fastball. 2 gone in the second.
Chip between Dave Roberts, the coaching staff, and the players. With double play ending the game.
Marchand launches a ball in the air to left field for Teoscar Hernandez. And that's that for the Phillies in the second.
He's had some nice movement with it, and he definitely has been on the corner.
Yeah. Stays away with a curve to get Hernandez. That's where teams have gone to give him his hardest time. He's hitting just here. He told me today he feels like he's made more outs on pitchers. Fly the other way. Sosa. The one he's currently on. He's 0 for his last 9. This ball's drilled in the air to center field. It's carrying well, and it's gone. Dalton Rushing connects. A long home run to get the Dodgers on the board. Throw it back. So he snaps the 0 for 19 in an impressive, majestic way. First hit since July 6th. Here's Ohtani scorching another, and he is 0 for 2 on a couple of blurring line drives. Dodgers on the board, though. 2-1 game to the bottom of the third. Third shortstop with 200 home runs and 300 stolen bases. Derek G. Pitch is put in play. Left to right breeze. Takes it from short to second. Tommy Edman trying to find the ball and getting pelted in the eyeballs by the rain.
If you're wearing contact,
he can relate with anybody who walks through the door. That curve hooks in there to get him.
Ben.
Yeah, just kind of a half-hearted flail and a miss right there. 1-2-3 against the top of the order for Lauer. Has lived on the edges like Aaron Nola of old. Pages pokes it to right center field. De La Cruz on the run, makes the catch.
That left to right wind helped that one. It was off the end of the bat with kind of a back and see the ball a long time, so they're getting in his kitchen.
Went change up, and he poked it the other way. Splits the gap up against the wall, and Freddie Freeman's got his first extra base hit in a couple weeks. Dodgers have the tying run in scoring position.
It's not a good changeup. It's a 3-1. Take a little off, see if the hitter wants to roll over it, but the ball is elevated, and Freddie just stays on it. The broken bat, a few of those on this road trip, telling you that he is staying back, so he would be locked in on that high changeup.
Grip, and really all year has been their steadiest guy. That's not something you've always. Yep. Lifted in the air deep to right field. De La Cruz twisting back to the wall. He's got it. Just got it off the handle a little bit right there. 2 gone in the fourth. .417 hitter against Aaron Nola lifetime with a pair of home runs. Poked to first on a half swing. Harper takes it himself, and the Dodgers unable to take advantage of the Freeman double. It's been emblematic of your typical Eric Lauer outing here, right? A lot of home, no hits since. Down to third for Muncy, and one third baseman grounds to another for the first out of the fourth.
Good discipline too.
Edmundo Sosa grounded short his first time at the plate. Wow, Muncy somehow gets to that ball and throws it across to get Sosa. Max Muncy on a hot shot does well just to get his glove on the ball.
Not the best organization on defensive efficiency and positioning, and Max Muncy showing some of the early work on the backhand and the
8 runs of support per game. Yeah. Left side, Muncy again. Hat trick in this inning for Max Muncy to the 5th. Four-hit game. Since then, he's hitting just 170. Lifted to center field for Hill. And the first out of the 5th.
Good decision right there. Ahead in the count. Get something firm. There's a lot of guys in this lineup that need to find their stride. This offense.
Turner going to have to make a bare hand play. Does, but the throw's late. And Hernandez hustles his way to an infield hit.
Teo showing some wheels right there.
This guy on the team by sprint speed on StatCast.
Wow.
Hernandez runs. Grab Crosses over Harper and down the line. Edman hangs on with a single, and the Dodgers have him cornered.
A routine first to third when Teo is off with the pitch, and then Tommy with the bounder down the line did a good job keeping his head on.
For that first hit in a few weeks. 2-2. Ripped down the line, a fair ball. Hernandez in to score the tying run. Edman's given the wave. Here he comes. Relay from Stott. Not in time. Dalton Rushing's knocked in all three. Dodgers take a 3-2 lead on a 2-run double from Dalton Rushing.
It took a long time for that ball to get out of the corner. Dalton stays on this curveball, drops the head of the bat, and laces it right down the line. Dino Ebel with his head on swivel at third base, deciding at the end of this to send Tommy. And he ended up scoring easily with that head first slide.
Yep.
JT on the bag. Get on the bag. Just stay there.
Ground ball left side. Bohm to second one. Stott to first. Double play. Dodgers take the lead though. Dalton Rushing again.
You say he played?
Center field. Out there in the trees. Throwing to home plate. Asked if he could turn around. And he set the record. Here's the ball driven in the air to deep center. Pages tracking to the wall. He can't get it. It's gone. And Brian De La Cruz in his Phillies debut has hit a game-tying home run.
We talk about center field. We talk about the trees, and the ball hears you. It ends up just clearing the fence off a little bit of leather of Pages in right center. This ball is curving and curving, and the wind has got it. And that keeps Andy from having to really leap up there.
Now it's Stott laying into a ball. Right center field and off of the wall. Bryson Stott into second with a double.
Bungee cords.
Marchand pops his bunt up, and Rushing runs it down in the on-deck circle.
Rushing is doing everything.
It's directed at Rafael Marchand. That's just frustration with what. Clower to Trey Turner. Down to third, Muncy. Stott runs into an out. What are these guys doing?
No clue. They pop up the bunt. They run into an out. They run into a double play last night. It'll be interesting to see how Don Mattingly handles it in the media and then handles it in the clubhouse, and if the Phillies can turn these details around, because this kind of play is not going to help them catch the Braves.
That's Little League stuff.
It's really bad.
Flied off of the hand, short right field. Edman is out. Makes the catch. Inning ends. Phillies tie it, but they're right there with a chance to take the lead, run themselves out of it. Top of that totem pole. Freddie Freeman leading off in a tie game in the 6th. And he yanks a base hit down the line. De La Cruz hustles over, but it scoots by him. Freeman turns the corner. Throw to second, not in time. Leadoff double. Freeman had gone 2 weeks without an extra base hit. Now he's got 2, his last 2 times up.
The double in the 4th was off a changeup on a 3-2 count. Stayed back and laced it to left center. Typical Fred Freeman.
Against Nola. They're 6 for their last 12, though. Muncy cracks one in the air, left center field. Hill on the run. He'll turn and watch this ball go. Muncy finds the seats yet again. 20th of the year, 229th as a Dodger. Moving past Ron Cey, and the Dodgers move past the Phils. His third go-ahead home run of this road trip. Well, the team that's won the home run competition the first 2 nights has won the game. On the rules. Take strike 3. Said he might bring in Bob Guerin as a guest instructor one day. Yeah. Bob knows those rules better than anybody, but Mookie was making the point that there's so. New pitcher is Seth Johnson. Parts of 3 seasons in the majors and a career ERA of 7.58. Back-to-back pitches with movement. Tries to backdoor slider right there, and he. Speeds this fastball by Hernandez to finish off the 6th, but the Dodgers take the lead right back on a home run from Muncy. Strikes him out for the 3rd time. And that's how his night comes to a close. He strikes out 5, 3 of those the former MVP and Harper.
Dave Roberts saved him some pitches because he could have attacked Harper.
First inning. Bohm pokes it to right. Tucker angles over to the track, and he's got it.
Good defensive positioning again.
Dodgers 5, the Phillies 3. Bottom of the 6th, and here's Sosa. In the air to center. The wind will push it a bit, but no big deal for Andy Pages. And after 6 innings, it's the Dodgers 5 and the Phillies 3. So Orlin Kirsten and a couple strikeouts out of the pen last inning. Edmonds smacks the first one he throws here into left center, turning around 99 for his 2nd hit of the night. And he continues to feast on the first pitch.
Think about elevating the ball because he's picked on the low pitch very well twice tonight.
4 years of age, out of not too far from here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He grew. Caught at 3rd by Bohm.
Stott was 112 off the bat.
Big bounce to short for Turner. Shuffles to the bag and throws to first for a twin killing. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Sit and Sleep, SoCal's most trusted mattress store. 19th. Here's his 1-2 to Derek Hill. Bouncing ball to Freddie Freeman. Takes it himself. 1 gone in the 7th. Pitching. His team a little more than a month ago. Right back into the picture, though, with his 15-game winning streak. De La Cruz retired for the first time today. And it'll be Seattle waiting for the Dodgers when they come back at the end of this trip. Sox. Stott serves one to short. Mookie Betts from the outfield grass shows off a strong arm. And a 1-2-3-7 for Jack Dreyer. Phillies took the first game 10-7. Dodgers 2-1 last night. In the same breath, that ball's banged into center field. A leadoff hit for Pages. There goes Pages. First pitch. Throw from Marchand. Not in time. Andy got a really good jump.
Marchand had no chance. Dodgers being aggressive, going right on first move right there. Just like he doesn't come to first at all. That is some advanced scouting.
Been caught 5 of his last 6 tries. Walk for Freeman.
Invitation to go to the last Reagan State dinner, and after the cocktail party I ended up with.
Both runners go here. Marchand throws to third, and they got Pages this time. He says, I don't think so.
Are they going to challenge? I can continue my story if they are.
Yeah.
Well, they should.
So table card 32, they're going to challenge.
The call's been overturned. The runner is safe. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
Call is overturned, as we figured it would be. So second and third here. Dodgers getting 3 steals in this 1 inning. Infield comes in. Muncy pops it up.
The wind's going to play tricks on him. Yep. It looked like it was going to go to third base. Ended up back at home. There's some swirling down there around the home plate.
Game series tonight, and Orion Kerkering, who wrapped up the division series with on Monday. He's 0 for 6 in the 2 games since. Oh, and not close to the first few here. It's a 4-pitch walk to load the bases. And here would be a good time for Kyle Tucker to barrel the ball up. Dodgers 5, Phillies 3. Still going to have to deal with the top of the Phillies order in this. In the air, left center field. Hill into the gap with Sosa. This will be deep enough to bring home a run. Sacrifice fly for Kyle Tucker, and the Dodgers lead 6-3. Big run crosses right there. Knocked in a run now. Tucker, the only guy that hasn't reached base, but he adds an RBI right there. Gets a pitch to drive here instead. Nothing close. Third walk of the inning to load the bases.
Boo birds starting to come out of their shell.
Tommy Edman with a chance to really break this game open. Edman to right center field. There's a ton of room there. It's all the way to the wall. It's going to unload the bases. Tommy tanks a triple. He's cleared the bases and broken the game open 9-3.
Same thing we saw on the first few pitches, but this one's a little lower. They got the high fastball by him, but the one down by the knees, he is all over and just strokes it right there in the right center gap, and that is deep out there in right center. Easy triple alley. And it has tonight.
Strike 3 caught on rushing. He'll challenge and lose it. He's going to lose it. Phillies are headed off of the field, but the Dodgers pounce on them. They get 4, taking advantage of the walks, breaking this game open. And Will Klein is on the pitch. Klein's given up a run 3 consecutive out.
It becomes playoff time and you're building the roster, especially for the bullpen.
A little pop into shallow left. Mookie Betts. Kirsten was telling us Edwin Diaz expected back on the next homestand. Chances are much greater that 688 OPS. It's a walk for Turner.
Yeah, there was no pitch that fooled him. There was no.
Got him. Like a rising fastball.
I think you're going to have to attend a meeting to get that done.
Takes the walk here. Bohm shoots it to the right side. That's a base hit. Here comes Turner. And it's 9-4. Bohm's knocked in 3.
Let me guess, is it a low pitch? Because that's what he has been killing this whole series.
Start of June, this is 32 base runners in 15 innings. Second, 2 away for Sosa. Grabs it towards the middle. Edman is there. Sliding play, and he fires over to get him to end the inning. 9-4 ball game to the 9th.
Back, if not at least one outing potentially. Tomorrow will be a big day, understanding.
Whoa, that's a sky-scraping fly ball to center field that he just misses. And how about this? Alex McFarland to run-of-the-mill all-star here. First 3, but then singled, stole a couple bases, and came in to score last inning. Smelling this one, but a nice play by Stott after the deflection of McFarland, who game slumping, but has doubled twice, walked, scored twice. He's got his third hit.
And then a Hall of Famer got a base hit off me to right. SWAT.
Over to first. Harper's got it. Feeds McFarland. Yeah, and then he threw it to me. And it's time for bed, kids. And then back to New York for the Mets. It's Enriquez, same high school as Kyle Tucker. That's Plant High School in Florida that also struck him out. There's the first out of the 9. Marsh to pinch hit. Enriquez delivers 2-2. Ground ball base hit to right. Pinch hit single for Marsh.
Stott's got one of those 3 hits that they got after the first inning.
High fly ball right center field. Andy Pages is out there, and that's out number 2 of the 9. Turning home for a difficult homestand. Build up those calluses for when it matters most.
When you play at home in front of sellout crowd every night, and maybe you go to a ballpark where they're not drawn very well.
Oh, but he's going to keep it going, scorching a base hit over Betts to knock home Marsh. Couple guys called off of the bench delivering. Dave Roberts anticipate. There's the ball game. Dodgers take the series from the Phillies.
The Dodgers are now 8-0 when Lauer.
Houston Watson and the rest of our crew. Joe Davis saying so long from Philadelphia.